Hi, I'm Seth, and today I want to show you how to use a URL shortener. There are a lot of them out there, and the AEA actually has our own. So, what is a URL shortener? Here I have, for example, a PDF from the Department of Education, and up here in the top of my web browser is the web address, and if you look at it, it's really long, okay? If I wanted to share this with people, I could copy the link or whatever into an email, or, there are a lot of options. But let's say that I have a room full of people, 100 people in the room, and I have a document or a website or something that I just want people to go to really quickly, but I don't have all their email addresses. I want everybody to get there, but I don't want everybody to have to type this really long, complicated web address because nobody's going to type it right. So what you can do in a situation like that is use a URL shortener. This web address up here at the top is a URL. What you can do is copy this long address that you want people to go to. It can be a website, even a Google Doc if you just want them to get to the link or something like that. You just find that address up at the top, you right click and copy, or if you're on a PC you can hit Control-C. If you're on a Mac you can hit Command-C for copy, but you're going to copy that big long address. I'm going to show you a few URL shorteners. The first one I'm going to show you is tinyurl. You've probably seen tinyurl.com. A lot of people use it. It's been around for years. What you do is right in the middle of this tinyurl.com page, you just right-click in that box where it says enter the long URL, and you paste. Or if you're a keyboard person, you can hit Control-V or Command-V for paste. Now, with tinyurl.com, you can just click on Make a Tiny URL. And if you do that, instead of having to type the big, long web address, you can tell people to just go to tinyurl.com/JXKHFEW. Okay, which is still kind of random. It's tough. You might have to repeat those letters for a while. So what tinyurl.com does that's kind of cool is if you paste this in, you can make your own custom alias. So if I had this PDF from the Iowa Department of Education, I could put in something like Iowa DE. I actually did this before in practicing. PDF, I'll put 2. Okay, but you can see what you can do. You can make up your own little custom little keyword thing that's a little easier for people to remember. And then if you click on Make Tiny URL, it will make it so that if people type in tinyurl.com/Iowa DE PDF2, it'll go to this big long address. Okay, see what it does? It's really a handy tool. Other ones that are out there, and there are tons of them. Another popular one is Bitly. And what it is bitly.com is where you go to set up your links. So you just paste in a link. And what it does is it automatically, it's very quick, it changes it into a shortened URL. So this would be bit.ly/1v8cewg. A lot of these are case sensitive, so you have to really be careful with people, tell them it's a capital V, it's a capital C, that kind of thing. If you sign up with Bitly, you can sign up for free and create your own account. You can make those custom URLs also. All right, so we've got tinyurl, we have Bitly. Google has its own, and it's goo.gl. Okay. Again, you paste in the long URL. And if you click on the blue shorten URL, it will take that big long thing and it will make it a short one. And then you can share that with people or write it on the board or whatever. Again, it's case sensitive. Sometimes it's very difficult to figure out, is that a capital I, or is it a small L, or is it a 0 or a capital O? So if you have problems with that, what you can do is just click on the shorten URL again, and it'll just give you another random set of numbers and letters. The interesting thing about Google's URL shortener is that if you click on this little details thing, after you send this link out to people or give it to people, you can track statistics. So you can see how many people clicked on it, You can see what kind of browsers the people were using. Were they using a Mac, a PC, or something else? And then what countries visited your short link. It's kind of cool. The other thing is, too, it gives you this QR code. So if people have cell phones or iPads or something like that that can scan QR codes, if you give that to them printed out on a sheet of paper or something, people can just scan that and go right to your website or PDF or Google Doc or whatever. That's pretty cool, and that's Google's URL shortener. So far we've looked at tinyURL, Bitly, and Google's. By the way, it's goo.gl is the website for Google's. Notice there's no E at the end and no W's in front. Okay, but we actually, at our agency, we have our own, and it is shortlinks.gpaea.org. This is our own private little URL shortener, and it's pretty slick. You just have to be signed in with your GPAEA account. So it works the same way, though. You paste in your big, long web address. I'm going to make this public. And then you can type in your own custom thing. It's not going to be random letters and numbers like tinyURL or Bitly will give you sometimes, but it'll be something that really makes sense. So if I say like DE1, okay, you can make it really short, really easy for people to type. I can add this short link. And now, if all I have to do is get people to type into their web browser, just shortlinks.gpaea.org/DE1, and it will actually go to this big, long PDF link. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Just to show you that this actually works, I'm going to copy this link, and I'm going to open up a new tab and paste it. Okay, there's my short link. And now if I hit the enter key, ta-da, I'm there at my wonderfully long web address for this thing from the DE. I've shown you 4 different URL shorteners. Remember what a URL is any web address. It can be anything. It can be a website. It can be a Google Doc. It can be anything on the web. You can take a big long thing and shorten it up and put it on a wall, put it on a sticky note, whatever, and it's a lot easier for people to type in those short addresses than the big long URLs. If you have questions about this or need some help, give me a call or send me an email. Thanks.